Good morning, everyone. It's Cassie. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome back to the Universim. We're looking at the moon. Yes, and crime is high. But a lot of people believe in me, so that's a trade-off for sure. We've been working on making this planet more terrestrial. We have our first neighboring civilization, which is fine. I have not been duking it out with my neighboring civilizations in this save. We are also loading up a shuttle for another planet. We need to explore one planet so that we can like hopscotch to the next one. So pretty much immediately after we establish ourselves on that new planet, we're going to build an observatory, and we're going to use that observatory to look for the planet we actually need. We're not going to do much on the next planet. We have 4 nuggetoids. No, I think we have like 8 nuggetoids in total, and they're kind of scattered about the universe. So I'm also going to work on collecting those at the next planet so that we're ready, or somewhere, maybe on Mother Planet, somewhere with a cosmodrome, so that we're ready to send them to Ice Planet when we need to. Ice Planet is the last planet that we need, so I'm kind of in a rush. I shouldn't be. These things take time. You've seen how long it takes me to settle planets in this game. But I'm kind of in a rush to get where I'm going. In the meantime, we've made pretty good strides. When we first got to the moon, it was only maybe this much habitable. Now we're like halfway. And that just comes from adding water and trees. Oxygen levels will naturally increase as you add water and trees, and everything after that is good. You can see we have them making some of their own materials. They're making their own steel. They've got an iron mine. They've got an oil jack. So we've got some of what we need for them to be independent. Not everything. You know, they're not making their own cement or chemicals or electronics, plastics, fuel. So it's a little bit at a time for the moon. Lava Planet seems to, and I'm going to eat crow on this, I'm sure, but they seem to have stopped notifying us that they're out of drinkable water. So that's pretty good. Andromeda is running a bit low on resources. It's not dire, but it's not great. Can I take this down now that the building is empty? I'm going to find out if that was a bad thing. Real quick, I'm sure. But theoretically, we should have been able to do that because we've extracted all of the remnants of the planet cracker from this planet. And when we checked in on the planet cracker the last time we were on Mother Planet, I could see it was acknowledging the fact that all of those parts had been collected. Are there any more mines we could put in for them? They don't need a gas mine. They don't need an oil jack. No. Maybe stone, but they're doing okay on stone and wood for now. They can gather wood for themselves. They can gather stone for themselves. They don't really need mines. Mines just help. They give a centralized place from which to draw stone from the earth. And, you know, trees are not mine. Trees come from lumber camps, or they come from the ground. I am inclined to swing by Mother Planet and see how our shuttle is doing. Today's question of the day is inspired by an accident I had. Um, what is an item that you own that you would be lost without? I have a 1 gallon, I drink a gallon of water every day. It is a lot. It is a lot. And I washed my water bottle last night. Normally I wash it by hand, but I got in a hurry and I threw it in the dishwasher, and it occurred to me that it's probably not dishwasher safe to collapse in on itself a little bit. It didn't take the heat well, and now it's malformed. So I'm shopping for a new water bottle today. So today's question of the day is, what item do you own that you'd be lost without? Because without that jug, I don't know how much water I'm drinking. Granted, it is hot and summer is well and truly here. So the past few days, I have been drinking more than a gallon of water. Like I've been drinking a gallon and maybe an extra 32 ounces. There's my shuttle. It looks like it's just waiting for nuggetoids and nuggets. We'll see. Yeah, okay, great. There was a kids show. Okay, I'm aging myself a little bit here. When I was a kid, there was a show called 321 Contact. And every time I'm loading up the shuttle and I'm thinking about blasting off, I think about that show. Because I'm a dork. Okay, so we'll hang out here because that shuttle's going to be ready to go in a couple minutes. As soon as the nuggetoids load up in there, it's going to be just fine. I'm going to take a look at how we're doing on everything else. Tons and tons of food. Just so much food. Plenty of drinkable water. Power is fine. Warehouses are full. Oh, I should check and see what buildings I'm ready to break down because they're empty. My Minister of Food is putting in just a bonkers number of farms. Lava Planet has no food now, you say? We just put in another farm. Okay, I should take care of that before we blast off. So I'm going to head over there, then back to Mother Planet, and then we'll blast off, in theory. Okay, yeah, they have no food. So we've got ministers. My voice is breaking a little bit. And it could be that we are pushing 1,000 nuggets on every single planet we inhabit now. Well, we should have, you can see these spinning circles indicate that we should have ministers in these positions. It's just taking a minute to load who they are. We're also still dealing with infections from bad water, which is wild. Why can't we not stay on top of the drinkable water? Lakes are looking good. How many farms? How many fishing huts? Fish spawn rates are moderate. I might have to wrangle my dog. Okay, how many farms? 2, only 2 farms. Let's put in some more farms. How many can we afford? Probably a bunch. I don't know why I'm putting it way out there, but I am. And we're all just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, 3 more farms, and that is going to give us a good jumping off point for now. Also, I noticed this thing happens where I leave a planet, some resource falls to 0, and then I get back to that planet, and suddenly it ticks up just fine. I don't know if there's something wrong with the math in the code, but it truly seems like resource generation stops for some things while we're away and then is fine for others. And that's not necessarily always true. Like we saw how much food Mother Planet has. Why do they have that much food where Lava Planet has 0? All right, let's go back. Are we ready? No. Why? Oh, because we still need a bunch of nuggets. All right, we can hang out here and wait. I want to make sure that they are doing well on resources anyway. What is the deal with herbs? None of my planets are generating enough herbs. I think let's also put in another warehouse out here. It's not exactly to their benefit that I keep stealing all of the resources basically from Mother Planet to send to other planets. I really need to distribute better. Maybe send some stuff back to here. They don't really need stuff, but I've said it now and I'm committed to it. But they have a ton of oil. They have enough iron. We're under attack, but I think it's going to be fine. Yeah, I don't see this being a big problem. Okay, so we were talking about resources. They're fine on glass. They could use some gas. They're not producing enough gas. So let's check on our gas mines. It seems like maybe at least one of them isn't producing anything. It looks like 4 of them are not producing anything. Alright, now we gotta put in more. Hopefully the moon, or where are we? Mother Planet is better positioned for gas than some of the other planets that we currently have, like Andromeda, which has no gas. It has roughly 300 gas. How much of this is a hill? Oh, I saw a space where I could park it if I want to. There, that'll do. Cement is fine. Yes. Chemicals, fine. Electronics, fine. Steel's always going to be a sore spot here. I could put in another steel factory, refinery, and that would probably work. Plastic and fuel, fine. Okay. We're still waiting on 4 nuggets. I was impatient waiting for the scroller. Environment looks great. We could use only 3,000 more water and 1,000 more trees. This is the primary water source for our nuggets, and it's full. Okay, great. I'm going to turn the hydro collider off for a while and let them save up the resources that are used by that. That's the wrong button. I don't want to tear it down. I just want to stop it. Okay, so where's that last bit of water needed? Where's it being taken from? Here? Yes. Some of it's from here. And it looks like maybe some from here too. I can't tell. Yep. Couldn't tell which lake these were on. Probably only 1 cloud was needed for each of these lakes, but I am impatient. Lava Planet has no food again, but we're also building like 4 or 5 farms, so I'm going to leave them to their own devices. I'm sure that they will be fine. There's the wolf pack. We haven't watched a wolf pack come in for a minute, and we've got enough defense towers to take care of it. See? All done. She's not a problem, the wolves. It's kind of funny how much I've spread the nuggets out, and they just are not receptive. So some of these people have a real schlep to get to where they're going. This is empty, so I'm going to demolish it and salvage it. What that did, and what the thing we tore down on the moon does, is generate resources for our planet. We are in the process of rebuilding our planet cracker. We just need one more planet, which we can't get to immediately. But this last bit is on Ice Planet, so that is what we will need. There's our shuttle. Okay, go away, planet cracker panel. So we're heading here. This planet should be relatively easy to settle. And then we'll just need Ice Planet, and we'll be in good shape. What are you? Why does this... Oh, it's empty, is why. There goes our shuttle. This planet we're settling, I do not believe has a proper name, so I'm probably just going to call it Planet 5. Jeez. What is this spotch? Oh, they're cleaning something? They're salvaging. Oh, this one's Rock Planet. I thought it was one of these ones that has like a bonkers name that's just a hash of letters. But it's not. Okay, Rock Planet, let's have a look at you. It's pretty. There's some unobtainium. Look at that. How pretty. Okay, focus, Cassie. You gotta settle down. We have 2 meteors here. Sorry, 3 meteors. Wow. But that's not really important. What's important is things like unobtainium, plenty of water, plenty of space to build. This is a good amount of space. I'm seeing what I assume to be desert. Here's mountains. I want to stay away from anything that looks like it could be a volcano. We haven't had trouble with volcanoes in a grip. So I think being close to the unobtainium is good. Why are there so many meteors? Am I going to have to worry about meteor showers in the short term? Because this is just so many. Alright, it's looking like this is going to be our best spot to start. Wait, is this not buildable? Because if this isn't buildable, I don't want to be here. I might need... This is better. I'll have to fill up some lakes, but that's fine. I see no problem with that. I will get some water going straight away, get some trees in. How pretty. And just take a look at their general needs. They're putting in a residence straight away, because of course they are. I want to make sure that I shove in the important buildings for their survival while they build their residence, steal the resources I packed for them. Is that a second residence? Greedy. A third! Might as well get some mystical boxes researching. They can help with resource generation. And since there are so many, I'd like to find them before I cover them up with trees. The third click on the meteors is always a pain. Okay. So my short-term goal is to make sure that they can survive here on this planet, and then to send up the resources that we need to make an observatory, because it is the observatory that we need to identify Ice Planet, I think. Hopefully they won't force us to settle any other planets, and we should be good after this one, just to go right to Ice. There's some bigger lakes over here too, and that's good. Wow, they're going crazy on the residences. This is not necessary. Lava Planet still has no food, but that's something I'm gonna let Lava Planet deal with. Hey! This planet has rings. How pretty. I'll go ahead and throw a rain cloud over this reservoir just to make sure that they can sustain themselves a little bit while the water pump is still under construction. This planet is still pretty, but it's like pretty up close. From far away, it's just so monochromatic. Okay, what else did I pack for? I packed for a hospital, but have they used all those resources? Yes, they've used all the glass. They've used all the electronics. We still have some plastics, though, at least. Planks, iron, glass, and cement. Steel. Planks, steel, glass, and cement. So yeah, that's... I hate that they put down so many residences. I hate that they do that. It makes me crazy. I hate that it uses up the resources you've packed for other purposes. Okay. I'm not going to staff Nuggetoid into my engineering huts just because they're too efficient, in my opinion, for this kind of work. They should be in the things like the refineries, the space buildings, the terraformer, the cloud generator, which we don't need here, thankfully. All right, everything looks good to me, I think. So I believe here is where I will call it a day. Yeah, here's where I'll call it a day. Thank you for hanging out with me. The next time we hang out for this game, we'll send up a shipment to this planet, probably from Andromeda, because Andromeda's got a ton of resources. And that shipment will just be more of the late game resources, steel, plastics, electronics, glass, so that we can establish the buildings we want to establish and also set up an observatory. Like I said, the observatory is the most important thing for me here because we need that just to get to Ice Planet. So that's the very first thing that we will do when we enter into the next game. In the meantime, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you know how excellent I find you and how great our time together is for me. I love reading your comments, especially when you answer my question of the day. So thank you for always doing that. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon.